Just your face. You can't use 7. Fresh face out of the shower.
Fresh face out of the shower. I would give myself a nice 8.5.
Beyonce is a nice 8. Kelly Rowland is a nice 9. You give yourself,
and they're beautiful.
You give yourself the difference between those two. That's what
I honestly do, yes.
Okay, so if we put Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and your picture in a magazine on People, and people would say all these things line up. They're about the same. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Kevin?
I am well. How old are you?
I am 25. I just turned 25.
All right, winter is coming. What do you got?
It is. And it's getting cold out. And honestly,
yeah, it's like, baby, it's cold outside.
It's cold outside. Yes. Oh my God.
What's your last relationship?
My last relationship was about 8 months ago.
And how long did that last?
It lasted about 6 months.
What's the longest relationship you ever had?
3 years.
How long ago was that one you had?
Yeah, I was very young. I was 19, so that was a while back ago, maybe.
Were you in college at the time?
I had just got out of college, so I went to college for a year and went back home and started working.
So what do you do for a living?
So I do event coordination. I live in Atlanta, Georgia right now. But
so
honestly,
go ahead. What are you here for?
Yeah, so the question I wanted to ask, I don't have a problem attracting men. I have a problem attracting men that are closer to my age. A lot of men that are interested in me.
Hold on. Close to your age for what?
Because, Kevin, they
closer to your age for what?
Because they're trying to put me in the senior citizen home too early.
What?
Too early. I don't want to be in the senior citizen.
Okay, ma'am. What purpose are you trying to attract a man closer to your age? For what purpose?
Relatability.
Relatability is not a purpose. Are you trying to... Okay, all right. Husa. Are you trying to attract a younger man for the purpose of relationship or marriage?
Not younger, not 25 like me, but I'm attracting people that are in their 50s.
Can you answer the French toast question before you go on a tangent? What did I ask you?
For marriage.
You need to stay exactly right where you are. Because it shouldn't be that hard to get an answer, man. You want a younger man for marriage.
30s and 40s, but above that, I can't go farther than that. But I'm attracting 50s and sometimes 60s.
Let me ask you, why are you a wife?
Am I a wife? I'm not currently married, so I guess not.
No. You become a wife before you're married. You don't decide to become a wife afterwards. He will find that the wife finds it a good thing. It doesn't mean you become a wife after marriage.
So am I a wife? Yes, I would say so.
You want children?
I do.
How many?
3, maybe 4.
Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant when married with your first child?
No.
I'm glad Kevin's asking these questions, and this is something that you guys can't be flip-flopping on. I made a video yesterday talking about this, and you're like, my woman's gonna work. She's gonna work 50-50. I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to get taken to court for all my money. She's gonna work. She's gonna come home, cook, clean. She's gonna raise the kids. You guys are sounding like new age feminists. And and that's, or the He-Man woman haters. And stick around for that video. I'll try to link it, but I got to talk to you guys on this. You hear what these women are saying, and a lot of times you're like, women don't know what they want. This woman is just saying, And most women don't. They want to. When they call in, you hear what she's saying. What she wants, right? But you're saying, I want feminine, fit, fun, all this. I want her to take her ass to work, come home, polish the knob, take care of the kids, cook, and I'm gonna provide 25 to 50%, and she better like that shit, cause I'm the man. I'm an alpha male. 50 to 60 to 75% of all men make less than 40,000 a year. So there's no way in hell I can take care of a whole family by myself. She has to pay. You guys are fucking clowns, man.
Mm-hmm. So you want to be a housewife?
After I have children, yes.
Yeah. How much is it going to take or cost a man in Atlanta to have 4 children and a stay-at-home wife? How much would that man need to make annually to provide a middle-class lifestyle?
At least 350K.
How tall are you?
I am 5'9".
Dress size?
I think an 8.
How much you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
165.
Mm-hmm. And you have 1 year of college?
I see, that's the size I like my women. I know he's talking about a size 6 and size 4 and all this stuff like that. But she's 5'9", 165. To me, and I think most bros would agree on that. I don't see her body, but we can see her collarbones. You know, I think that's fine. To me, it is.
Yes.
What percentage do you care? Do you want a man that's black, or do you care about his race?
Yeah, I would like a man that's black, but I can get along with other races.
What percentage of black men earn $300,000 or more annually?
Well, from watching your other videos, I'm thinking that's the top 15% or 10%.
The top 15% of black men earn $300,000. So what is the top 50%? What are men?
So my thing is, this is coming from a father with a lot of kids, and I don't live that far from Atlanta. Even though Atlanta is a metropolitan city, it doesn't take $300K to raise 4 children. If we're talking about over, $300K a year to raise 4 children, there's people doing well, very well in Atlanta, raising, not even close to that, and still living a good lifestyle. So she's just throwing a number out there, I guess. It doesn't take that, though. A lot of these things are inflated, these numbers.
Now, half of black men make it. The top 15 make $300,000. What does the average black man make?
Average black man, 50,000, 45,000.
How can that be? 45,000 to 50,000 for the top 50%, but then the top 15% make 300,000. So that means between 16% and 49% is a $250,000 graduation.
See, I'm willing to move somewhere with a lower cost of living, Kevin. I'm willing.
What? Did you understand what I just said?
Oh, I understand what you just said, but if I move to a place
What did I just say? What did I just say?
You just said the gap is too big, so the math doesn't add up.
Yeah, but you didn't address it. You just talked about moving. That's a non sequitur. That doesn't match.
Well, the reason why I just changed to moving is because that changes the whole dynamic.
No, it doesn't.
Of the amount of money that we
No, it doesn't. It changes in your mind. It doesn't change the math. And this is the problem that just presented itself when I asked you about why do you want a man, and you couldn't be direct. There's things aren't firing together. But the bottom line is you can't go from 49% to 16% and have a $200,000 jump.
Right.
That is an exponential increase.
Right.
That makes no sense.
No sense.
And she, in her defense, she's speaking from ignorance because she doesn't know what it takes to raise a family. She's never been married. You know what I'm saying? She's just throwing some shit out there and repeating numbers that she's trying to recall from what he said or she's heard him say in the past. Her family wasn't make. I don't know the situation with her family, but they didn't. I'm not saying I can't speak on that, but 300K. What's the median income for a black household? I mean, and you can't successfully raise kids or even give them the best of things. When you guys talking about Ivy League schools and private schools and stuff like that, that's completely different. You know, we're not talking about that though.
Absolutely not. But let's just take your math. At what age does the average man hit his financial stride? Between what 10-year period?
Probably 35 and 45.
45 and 55.
Oh.
So let me get this right. You want a young man who's making $300,000 or more.
That's in Atlanta. That's why I referred to moving.
Outside of your French toast mind. Because the next question is going to be hard. What would a man who is 30 years old, making $300,000 or more, want with you?
What would he want with me?
I don't know.
Well, I can go back to the question you asked earlier. Am I a wife? Yes, I am.
The guy who crossed the Rio Grande illegally has a wife.
Facts.
He doesn't have $300,000.
Facts.
Annually. We're talking about a guy making $25,000 a month. Better than 6 stacks a week. Almost close to about $1,000 a day. And all he gets is a woman who thinks she's a wife.
Kevin's indulging her right now with what she's saying just to prove a point. But even Kevin knows it doesn't take 300,000 to raise 4 children. It doesn't take 300,000 a month. A year annually to raise 4 children. Nah, he knows that.
So have less kids. Is that the solution?
The solution is come back to reality.
Facts.
That's
okay,
the
what's
solution.
the reality?
Where would you rank yourself on a scale from 0 to 10? 1 to...
I like Kevin got straight to the point right there. The reality is it doesn't take 300,000, even in Atlanta, to raise 4 children. The reality is that you got these guys hitting on you. You got 60-year-olds and 50-year-olds hitting on you. But I'm pretty sure, I mean, Atlanta is pretty competitive in terms of the numbers, the ratio of men to women, and the orientation of these said men and women. But I'm pretty sure there's more than that, just that hitting on you in there. It just may not be, you probably just haven't, you just calling in with a talking point.
10, just your face, you can't use 7. Fresh face out of the shower.
Fresh face out of the shower. I would give myself a nice 8.5.
Beyonce is a nice 8. Kelly Rowland is a nice 9. You give yourself,
and they're beautiful.
You give yourself the difference between those two. That's what
I honestly do, yes.
Okay, so if we put Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and your picture in a magazine on People, and people would say all these things line up. They're about the same. Yeah. How much money did your last boyfriend make?
I had probably 50,000 a year.
That's because that's what you are.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Got him. Ooh, got him.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm hoping you're trolling, because if you're serious, why would $300,000 the top 1% of all earners?
Right.
Men like that aren't playing games. They don't joke.
No.
They're not being silly. They have to know the kind of stuff. You don't make that kind of money being a not serious person.
Right.
I'm going to ask you a deadly serious question. Can you handle a man with a mindset to make $333,000 a year?
Can I handle that man? What do you mean handle?
That is a different kind of guy. He has a different level of thinking, a different kind of conversation, and a different level of expectation. Give you an example. Where do you live, Atlanta? Mm-hmm. You ever go to Waffle House?
Oh, I hate Waffle House. Smelly.
I asked you that. You ever go?
I said, no, I hate Waffle House. Smelly.
How do you know it smells?
Because I went in Ohio, not in Atlanta.
I didn't ask you where. I said, have you ever been? All right, I'm done. You can't even keep up with the conversation. Pathetic. Can't even keep up with the conversation. And I think this, and some of these folks think this is funny. And when it's coming for women like her first. When it's coming for folks like her first. Because she thinks she's being funny, but I'm like, you go to Waffle House, you go to a 5-star restaurant, or even go to Ruth Chris or Del Frisco. The service is different. The people who can handle the service at Waffle House can't handle the service at Del Frisco. But the funny thing is, what she was saying isn't too far from the truth, whether she was being silly or not. And the problem is, you just came on here to make yourself look like crazy. But what you look like is more of the same delusion. I want a man who's making all this money, and I can't even answer a question straight. And I want you guys to understand that your competition looks at you guys and says, this is my competition? This is what a man, a black man in the top 1% is supposed to get. Oh, poor thing.